Regarding the first layer of time, the author writes extensively. For instance, at the end of the first volume, the protagonist returns to the Bois de Boulogne from his childhood, where he'd often gaze at Madame Swann strolling. 18 years later, everything has changed. Carriages replaced by automobiles. Similarly, when depicting Albertine's love and the final volume's time resurgence, Marcel sees traces of real time on people's faces, realizing this reunion happens a decade later with everyone aged. The second layer of time refers to preserved memories of bygone contexts, something we all experience. A forgotten song might resurrect its era's ambiance. Faded memories resurface through accidental melodies, or a spring evening's floral scent revives youthful loves. The author argues our perceived life differs vastly from reality. When coincidental true memories emerge, they fill us with immense happiness. Meaning, nostalgic triggers reshape past events, persons completely from their original forms. Similarly, your current moment will bring renewed joy in future recollections. Hence Proust's claim, the true paradise is the paradise we've lost. And the Madeleine's taste resurrects Cambrai memories. Psychological time defeats chronological time. Thus, lost time is reclaimed. But this reclamation can't be achieved through rational thought. Early in the novel, Marcel struggles to recall past runes. The fragmented recollection stems from reason's inability to fully resurrect the past. Hence the distinction, voluntary versus involuntary memory. Voluntary memory lacks coherence and emotional resonance to recreate original contexts. For Proust, only involuntary memory reveals heart's intermissions and time-traveling wonder. Every impression arises through physical objects, neither fantasy nor rational deduction. Proust repeatedly emphasizes this. I wish I could comprehend it as deeply as during my walks near Guermantes. The sudden grasp of beauty makes me hold my breath, pursuing distant echoes of time. But I sense this holds not mere pleasure, but undisclosed truths awaiting revelation. Proust's object-bound memory pursuit echoes Western Europe's earliest indigenous beliefs. The Celts supposedly believed souls inhabit objects after death. Proust's involuntary memory mirrors this. Our lived days hide within material things. These objects await resurrection. 11 such examples in the novel, all tied to physical triggers. Madeleine's musty restroom odors, shoe-removing gestures, cobblestones, clinking spoons, all become time portals. Object encounters are rendezvous with our past selves. These moments feel eternally magical, transcending time, fleeting yet profound. Thus concludes the novel's first theme, time. Now we delve into the second theme, Marcel's romantic pursuits. Secret admirations, failed courtships, never achieve true fulfillment. Childhood with Gilbertet starts sweetly, and fractures through misunderstandings. Years later, they discover mutual affection existed all along. If Marcel Gillet represents innocent love, his relationship with Albertine becomes far more complex. Their seaside meeting in Volume 2, Albertine Among Laughing Girls, begins without true connection. Marcel's choice to love Albertine emerges through pure happenstance. Later, Albertine showed interest in Marcel but refused his kisses. After Marcel's grandmother's death, Albertine came to Paris seeking him, while he remained indecisive among various socialites. He claimed, I don't care for her at all. Albertine, born from morning mists, only satisfied seasonal fantasies within me. Thus Marcel treated Albertine with mere indifference. The revelation of Albertine's possible lesbianism became a puzzle needing resolution. Marcel's love stemmed from imagination rather than genuine curiosity. Marcel futilely rationalized his love as cosmic inevitability. In reality, this imagined construct made possession unbearably dull. Yet deprivation or anticipation plunged him into despair. Mirroring Swann's love in Volume 1, both men loved mental constructs, not actual women. The reality dims imagination's brilliance. Hence Proust's paradox, lovers must remain suspended in longing. Imprisoning Albertine intensified Marcel's desire for separation, yet her absence inevitably reignited his curiosity, renewing anticipation. Jealousy, born from expectation, complicates the novel's romances. Suspicion perpetuates expectation, preserving imagined infidelity. Possession's boredom gets pierced by jealousy's sting. Marcel acknowledged, "My jealousy binds me to Albertine." Though cure requires severance, he admitted, jealousy paralyzes lovers. Jealousy's ultimate function, erasing possession's tedium. Proust's lovers remain perpetually tormented, yet this agony validates love's existence. Marcel never acknowledged his lover as merely an imagined construct. After Albertine's fatal riding accident, jealousy drove Marcel to hire detectives, until time brought disillusionment. They ultimately recognized love's inseparable ties to imagination and jealousy. Marcel concluded, affection necessitates misunderstanding, misunderstanding being love's prerequisite. Now, Albertine exists only as unsoluble mysteries, he declared, a chain of unanswerable questions destined to conquer us. Blessed are those who grasp this early, avoiding exhausting battles against imagination's limits. Finally, we examine the third theme, writing. Through involuntary memory, Marcel recovers lost time, eternal yet fleeting. Madeleines resurrect Combray and teacups, visions dissolving like steam. Yet Marcel constantly laments his inadequate literary talent. This thematic resolution addresses both temporal and romantic dilemmas, eternalizing ephemeral memories through text. Thus emerges literature's purpose. Roland Barthes likened literature to erecting tombstones in Morning Diary. Is writing for remembrance, not self-recollection, but battling oblivion's pain? Oblivion erases all traces, hence memorial's necessity. Remember, they once lived. Writing becomes resistance against forgetting. Another perspective. Writing reconstructs reality post-oblivion. Regardless, Proust deemed writing the path to absolutes. Now I find life worth living because its illumination seems possible. To reveal our distorted existence in darkness as its true form, ultimately achieved through artistic creation. Writing also completes love's imperfect circle. The narrator realizes he loved mental projections, confronting reality's hostility. Lost time remains irrecoverable. Only through aesthetic revelation of past secrets can we transcend pain and redeem lost time. Proust wrote, "All literary materials originate from my lived experience. These fragments accumulated through superficial joys, lethargy, tenderness, and pain, unaware of their latent purpose. Unexpectedly, these seeds contain nutrients for artistic growth. No life detail, however trivial, disappears without significance. They may resurface through memory or writing's alchemy. Thus, life becomes a calling to illuminate meaning through writing." In this sense, the novel embodies both literature and life's artistic transfiguration. Marcel recognized his creative will, yet felt inadequate to articulate experience. Thus, Marcel abandoned writing attempts as health deteriorated until the final social gathering, another Madeleine epiphany, revealed lost time as writing's essential fuel. Thus, he reclaimed creative determination. The novel concludes with Marcel commencing his masterpiece. Through eternal time's lens, Proust depicts aging shadows and distant loves. He orchestrates rebirths, this monumental work becoming self-redemption. Humanity's primal urge seeks eternity, while time flows relentlessly. Only through artistic retrospection or writing can psyche reconcile with reality. Life contains absolutes. Even the most trivial matters retain meaning through temporal continuity. This artistic redemptive process imbues past time with true value, allowing us to reclaim chronology and reconnect with our essence. That concludes our exploration of In Search of Lost Time. Find reading notes below. Until tomorrow.